to this week's Stick It to the Man video. So this week I want to talk about a few of the pay-to-play clubs in the industry that I think drive us all nuts. And I just want to point out a couple things that I think need to change. So in this week's Stick It to the Man video, I specifically want to talk about rebate programs in various states. There was all kinds of clubs in this industry, whether that be your DLC, which I think a lot of us would argue today is just
Low battery.
and a whole lot of value, right? But today I want to talk about the rebates we've dealt with because of some of the national accounts, because we sell to customers all over the country and internationally as well. We deal with all kinds of rebate programs. Some are wicked easy, simplest thing in the world, really good rebates, just dream to deal with, super simple. Some of them are an absolute nightmare. It takes months just to get approved to facilitate the program, then takes months to get any rebate approved. It's ridiculous. And I look at those programs and I go, why would anybody ever do this? Nobody would ever take advantage of this, even if the rebates are good, because it's such a pain. They make it so hard. And it's just a whole bunch of dumb hierarchy and dumb red tape, and it's a waste of everybody's time. So we dealt with a whole bunch of different ones. I'm not going to call out certain ones. You guys be watching my videos. I don't want to call out specific people, and very, very rarely do we want to do that. But I do want to call out general problems. Typically, what we see, your average program that I think is a good situation is super easy to join. You could reach out, whether you're a contractor, an ESCO, manufacturer like us, and join the program. Super simple. You just sign up, and usually they want to meet with you, give you some training, whatever. Super simple process to get signed up. Takes less than a week. Usually takes like a day. That's good, right? We get through. They send you the materials. You have to fill out all your stuff. Most jobs are going to require a pre-inspection, right? So you can submit all your paperwork. If it's over a certain threshold, they're probably going to come out to the job site, confirm everything looks right, and then they'll give you a rebate offer sometimes. Sometimes you don't even require that. Sometimes it's just prescriptive rebates off a sheet, and they're like, yep, you just fill out the paperwork, submit it when you're done. Even easier. I love that. And then most jobs are going to require a post-inspection. They're going to confirm that you actually put in what you said you put in, part numbers match. They require all those DLC listings, all these different things to be able to say, yep, it's a good fixture. And the funny thing about that is sometimes you might have a fixture that's far superior. We had a fixture that we just released, 190 lumens per watt linear high base, super high efficiency. But while we're waiting for the DLC to clear, we can't get any rebates on it, because even though it's leaps and bounds ahead of most of the industry, the DLC has to say it's good before they'll approve it. Again, some of that red tape, right? Now, those are kind of your normal programs, not too bad. And we facilitate them all over the country, like I said, for our own national accounts, help our customers with them. There's other programs that are absolutely ridiculous. If you dealt with some of these, I would love to hear your thoughts on this and how can we drive change in the industry, because it is so different utility to utility. I wish something would be a little more standardized where it's simpler to deal with these things, right? So some of the worst we've dealt with, you either have to be you have to be a contractor, like with your contractor license numbers to even apply. If you're not a licensed electrical contractor, they won't even let you facilitate the lighting program. Dude, I love electrical contractors, but work with a ton of you guys. You guys don't have time to do the paperwork. And most of our contractor partners, we do the rebate paperwork for them. And so I can't imagine they're getting enough people to participate because they're locking out to this one thing. We've had situations where we have to do some shuffling around and say, okay, we're going to have our contractor build this project and run things through him in order to put rebates on, and this whole bunch of extra work for absolutely no reason. A bunch of over processing. If you're a fan of the 8 waste and lean manufacturing, a huge over process has to do that. So sometimes they require that. Sometimes they require like multiple documents on your company and like all this history and multiple jobs you've done and like this massive amount of history before they even let you be a partner on the rebate program. Guys, come on. A couple jobs you've done locally or nationally, a couple things, like just simple things, like sure. But don't make me give you my entire company history to be able to be a partner in your rebate program. Don't you want more companies to be a partner in your rebate
battery.
program? I mean, come on.
Please charge.
Right? So it's kind of ridiculous on that front. Some of them, again, most aren't bad, but there's some who run into they're terrible. And then you get into the processing time frame. You put in all the information they ask for, and most of them,
battery.
Week,
Please charge.
maybe a day, and then you're in. We have had some that literally took between 2 and 3 months of us calling and emailing before they even get back to us and say, hey, you've been approved to be a partner on the program. I'm like, oh my gosh. We had to delay a job like 60, 90, 120 days waiting to be approved to be part of this rebate program. Just absolutely ridiculous. And then you get to the back end, projects approved, actually pushing stuff through. I have had some, I kid you not, we have probably spent 80 to 100 man hours for a small $10,000 project that might have a $3,000, $4,000 rebate. Absolutely ridiculous. Where my guys have had to sit and call and resubmit paperwork and change things. And it gets so ridiculous to the point where you're like, I wish we hadn't even sold this with rebates, because we actually go backwards on a project, wasting so much labor trying to push it through the program. And then they'll keep coming back with different things. Oh, well, midstream, this changed, so you have to resubmit that part of it now. And it's like, how do you change it when it was already pre-approved? How do you change what was already in? I've dealt with some of this stuff, guys. I'm not going to call out the specific utilities. We've run into it more than once, and some of them are absolutely ridiculous. Brilled does have some expertise in the rebate space. I'm not going to say that we know everything. There's always more to learn. But if you struggle with rebates, if you want to take advantage of rebates in your area, but you don't want to deal with that headache, we can help you. That's part of our partner program. It's one of the great perks that we offer to our regional partners is, hey, you sign up with us as a partner. We will help you with rebates. We'll help you fill out the paperwork. We'll help you run different scenarios for your job to know what to propose to get your customer the most rebate and close the job. Anything we can do to help you with rebates, we're more than happy to. We'll also tell you what ones are really not worth it, because you do not want to deal with their program, and save you some massive headaches. So if we can add some value to you, we'd love to work with you here at Brilled. Please reach out to me, reach out to us. You can call our corporate hotline at 435-932-0867, or you can email us at sales@brilledline.com. Look forward to talking to you.